Hey everybody, Scott Hilse here with you today. Now before I've talked about the future of dropshipping and everything, and I think my old opinion is definitely wrong. So again, before I start this video, I just want to mention I answer any and all questions below. So be sure to subscribe and turn post notifications on so you have the opportunity to ask me any and all questions within the first hour of every video. And please be sure to hit like, please be sure to comment, all that good stuff, because that helps this channel out so much. So like I said before, I've talked with Thomas Sleemus when I was in Berlin, that's who invented Oberlo, and how they're releasing fulfillment centers all over the world. That is originally what I thought the future of dropshipping would be. I said from the beginning, and I still say now, dropshipping's always gonna be around. It's just gonna adapt and mutate as the time goes on. So I no longer believe that the future of dropshipping is mass dropshipping fulfillment centers in many of these countries so that you can ship within a timely manner. So there's a lot of issues with that. These American, or just like in all these different countries, they have different inventory taxes, you know, they have different sales tax, it's just gonna be a huge nightmare, which is why when you go to these, say you're in America and wanna sell in America, when you go to these American dropship fulfillment centers, the price is 4 or 5 times more than what AliExpress is. Guys, I think AliExpress is not even gonna be around really for dropshipping wise in the next year or two. Like, it really doesn't make sense. There are so many things coming up. Sourcing agents are becoming extremely popular. If you guys don't know what a sourcing agent is, basically it's like someone who has like access to a direct line of inventory that can be shipped on a direct line to wherever you're shipping it to, therefore supplying you with about 5 to 6 day shipping times, rather than like AliExpress, which can range from 2 weeks to 4 months. Like AliExpress, guys, like I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not using AliExpress ever again. I had a huge issue that happened, and it was just a headache between not being able to communicate with them, just being lied to basically, and finally that's all over with. And I'm actually now using an app. It's still in beta, so saying the name won't even really matter because it's still in beta, you can't get it, but it's coming soon. But my shipping times went from, you know, 15 to 30 days to 5.5 days on average. And then me hiring these virtual assistants on Upwork to order each individual one from AliExpress, that's gone because now it's automated and auto-fulfilled. Therefore, you know, the 5 days, it just makes it even quicker and you're saving money just on the VA alone. And then also as an added perk, it actually has private labeling. Like, it actually has private labeling, where when you ship your item, it's not coming from like Shazhuakan, China, and it's saying like, you know, what you paid for it on the front of the package. Like, it actually has professional shipping time. So if you guys haven't seen what's been happening lately, Facebook has been giving polls to people who buy things from Facebook, it's like ads and stuff, what their experience on the product was. And they usually send this poll out within a week or two. Well, if they haven't gotten their product in a week or two, they're shutting down your account. You know, if you're getting bad review after bad review because people aren't getting the products. Actually, what happened to my friend Jacob the other day, because his first 1,000 orders took over a month to get there. That's a whole nother issue. Like, Facebook themselves, you know, with the CBOs coming in, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. But right now we're talking about future of dropshipping in 2019, 2020, and where it's going from here so you guys can be on top of it. It's gonna be sourcing agent. I'm telling you right now, it's for sure gonna be having dedicated sourcing teams. You don't even need one yourself personally. Like you can just use some of these apps that are coming out. These apps are kind of new into the game. We're just testing the waters here. AliExpress and Oberlo, they've been around for years, and everyone's been using them for 3+ years. But now we're seeing this new wave of fulfillment and just being able to transfer your product. That is where dropshipping is going for sure. Fast shipping times, that's been the #1 issue from the start. Now we have found a way in order to get these fast ass shipping times from products that we don't need to buy in bulk. That's the big thing for me. The United States at least has been changing their laws a lot with the sales tax and inventory tax. Like, inventory tax can be big, especially if you're selling on like Amazon and you're not drop shipping on Shopify. Like, that can like literally cripple some companies because they don't understand they got to pay taxes on the inventory that they have. That's why I've never really looked into like buying inventory, because I've also heard so many horror stories where like someone white labels a product and buys 5,000 of them for like 50 grand, and then they lose all their pixel data because Facebook bans them, and then they can never get it back, and then they just lost 50 grand. And I never really I would like keeping things simple. Simplify. And I'm not wearing the shirt right now, but simplify. Like, starting to not make sense to use AliExpress, which I never thought ever I would say, but it really isn't making sense to use AliExpress anymore, especially since these alternatives are coming out. Like I said, guys, the one I'm using, this isn't a promo for it, obviously, because I'm not even saying the name, but the one I'm using has really just opened my eyes to the actual future of dropshipping and where it's going and what you can do and how you can now have like 5-day shipping time. Like, is it really worth buying in bulk and then storing your inventory in multiple different countries where you gotta play multiple different inventory taxes, or still sourcing it from China, but just fixing the shipping time, fixing the packaging, and fixing the fulfillment so that there's no issues with the fulfillment at all. I'm just putting this out there right now just because this is where your mind should be going as you're going into 2019, 2020. This is gonna be one of the biggest changes you see in the dropshipping field because Facebook is really starting to attack dropshippers, and so is PayPal, and so is Stripe. A lot of these companies are coming after us dropshippers, kind of reasonably. You know, it is a long shipping time, and it kind of ultimately falls on them when they're getting tons of chargebacks and all of that. So that's where I want your guys' mind to be right now. If you're using AliExpress and it's working for you, fine. If it's still been working, just go ahead and use AliExpress. As it's coming into quarter 3, quarter 4, me personally, I'm definitely gonna be progressing into getting ahead of the curve, just like how Apple took away, oh, I don't have my iPhone, just how like Apple took away the aux port. Everyone hated that at first. But as my good friend Gary Jones says, sometimes in life, sometimes you have to take away certain things in order to get to the next form, into the better form, into the better version. If they didn't take that away, they couldn't make it smaller, you know? And then they added a better camera, you know? And then they took away the old charging and made the new charging with the Lightning 3.0. So that's just what I want you guys to think about dropshipping in general. Dropshipping in itself is gonna remain the same process. However, it's gonna adapt and get better and better and better until now we're looking at you're actually legitimately dropshipping, 5-day shipping times, auto fulfillment, private packaging, and all that. So I'm telling you, it's all about sourcing. Still an amazing business model. It's still a business model that has changed my life and changed my outlook on life. When I started dropshipping, I thought you had to have $20,000, $40,000 just to start a business. And then I learned I can start a business for 80 bucks and grow it into hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I've done actually 3 or 4 times now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Tons of more dropshipping videos coming up. If you want to know what's happening in my personal life with this whole dropshipping thing, I mentioned it a little bit earlier in the video, but my AliExpress supplier really fucked me over. PayPal's after my ass now. Had to get 250 orders that never went out fulfilled. PayPal's holding my money and all this. So right now my store's on pause, which hurts so bad. It was growing so quick. I did 105,000 in like 5 weeks. And then I got hit with all this shit. So now I'm going to my new supplier, my new sourcer. So they fulfill my orders. I should have them out in a couple days. Should get my PayPal back within a week or 2, and then I should be back in the dropshipping game by then. That's just what's happening on that side. I'm still updating the course in August with the CBO. Once I get my store back, I'm only using CBO strategies just so I can supply the best CBO, tried and true tested information to you guys, so on. So yeah, thank you very much. Peace.